Hello everyone, Joe Jones here. Today I'm going to talk about creative honesty. Creative efforts prompt important should we questions and important ethical choices. In 2012 I spent 6 months in Afghanistan working with the military doing analysis. One of the goals for the coalition forces in Afghanistan was to win the hearts and minds of the local people. The primary weapons used by the insurgencies in Afghanistan were IEDs, or improvised explosive devices. IEDs maimed and they killed. The primary vehicle used by the United States military at the start was the Humvee, no match for an IED. The military identified a new need for vehicles, and another vehicle was developed, the so-called mine-resistant ambush-proof vehicle, or MRAP. This creative and innovatively designed vehicle was large, fast, and imposing, and kept military personnel safer. But was this effort effective overall? And were the right questions asked? Yes, there were fewer military casualties during transportation in MRAPs, but there was no reduction in IEDs overall. The number of casualties outside of transportation remained high, and the connection between military personnel and the local population, which was deemed essential to advancing the military strategy, declined. We were winning one battle, but losing in the war. The core problem with creative honesty is finding the difference between two questions. Can I do this? And should I do this? These questions, of course, extend to many areas where ethical questions enter. For example, one creative endeavor happening right now is genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, including food. The European Union has extremely stringent regulations on GMOs, while the United States has very few, and GMOs are commonplace. We've answered the question, can we make GMOs? But have we tackled the should we? Some of the challenges with answering should we revolve around two things. First, lack of context for the decision. You don't know the whole story or might be missing perspectives. And second, avoiding critique. By knowing some of the challenges, the answers become somewhat self-evident. First, we need to gain context internally by examining the decision within our own full set of values and standards. And externally, we need to seek out alternative histories and stories. We need to ask the right questions and get back to the broader purpose of the effort. In the MRAP vehicle story, we need to ask about transportation and soldier safety, but we also need to ask the should we about the broader goals and safety overall. In thinking about critique, are you willing not only to accept criticisms and contrary opinions, but to seek them out and embrace them? Honesty can be a challenging journey. It is an active state, which requires vigilance and engagement, and sometimes even conflict. Immorality or amorality are passive states, able to continue through inaction. But honesty requires the decision to make a change. So identify some creative efforts you are engaged in, or soon will be. They do not have to be controversial, although they might be. Connect your creative work with your core principles, as given in your Hand of Virtues from Center, or your own mission statement, or your company's mission statement. Seek contrary opinions, understand the full story, and harness critique. And make your own honest decision. Is this creative endeavor the right thing for me to do? Thank you everyone. Take care. Journey well.